some breaking updates now coming in. NCP Sharad Pawar sources are telling us that Sharad Pawar, the patriarch of the NCP and of course the Chanakya on the other side of the political divide, he has dialed Nitish Kumar. That is what we are getting to know. He has dialed Nitish Kumar, has spoken to him. You know, this is where Sharad Pawar is going to come in very handy for the India alliance. He is known to be able to manage pushes and pulls that maybe not many can manage, and given the numbers that have come in as far as the NCP and the India alliance is concerned, certainly this is going to give them fillip. But JDU plus TDP, both sources have told us that they are not going anywhere. These are the NDA alliance that are going to be targeted. Both were estranged at one point of time, but they are not estranged anymore. Let's get you the big takeaways as far as the general elections 2024 are concerned. The big takeaways as the numbers stand this afternoon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to need allies for his third term. As it stands, the BJP is not clear majority, and they will need to take their allies along. Of course, the BJP says we've always done that, but the criticism against them is that they haven't. Anti-incumbency clearly hurting the ruling BJP. Their allies have done okay. They've not really pulled down the BJP as was the suspicion. It's the BJP that has lost its share as well. Big Uttar Pradesh fall for them. We showed you on the magic wall how the numbers have come down for them, but nobody really saw as bad a situation in Uttar Pradesh. Some tight seats still remain, but certainly a big setback for them. They wanted to improve from 2019. They've lost a major chunk in Uttar Pradesh. BJP's losses are also coming from Dalit strong constituencies. They've lost a chunk of the Dalit vote share. Is that because of the reservation, caste census narrative of the opposition mounted by Rahul Gandhi is the big question. Big boost for the India alliance, of course, at the number that is crossing 200. They have surpassed even their best friends, expectations. Congress has doubled its seat share. Congress alone is crossing a 3-figure mark, which is a big gain for them. Again, not many saw this coming. Akhilesh has emerged as the alliance's superstar. We showed you the UP scenario. He is really the one that has propelled both the alliance's fight in Uttar Pradesh, which is the key state leading to Delhi, and of course overall in the India alliance numbers by about 30 plus. Mamata Banerjee, still Bengal's lady number one, leading lady, and she has held on despite the fact that virtually everyone felt that the BJP will either hold on or improve from their 2019 number. The Jod Tod in Maharashtra seems to have boomeranged. The Prime Minister himself had talked about the sympathy factor, but it seems the sympathy factor has gone to the other side. Now, jobs, rural distress have been talked about. The expectation was that they're not going to hurt the BJP as much, but it has hurt as far as the verdict is concerned. And Odisha, we will talk a little bit about the state results in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh too. But Odisha win for the BJP, displacing the BJD and emerging as the single largest party in majority is the only solace really for them today. This is soothing their heartland slum. Dinesh Gundura, Minister of Health and Family Affairs, Karnataka government is joining us. Dinesh Gundura, let me come to you first as Tohin Sinha, Matthew Antony, Ram Pratap Singh of the Samajwadi Party, Abhijit Majumdar all with us. Also my colleague Christine Walia with me in the studio. But Dinesh Gundura, this is better than what you expected, or are you still expecting more?
No, I don't think I would say it's better than what we expected. It's much better than what the exit poll predicted. That prediction has gone totally awry now. But I think we were expecting a little bit more seats. Even in Karnataka, we were expecting a little bit more seats. And I think, the number of seats that we've got in some other states has been a little bit, I think we've fallen short. So I would not say that this is met our expectations, but I think this election has been a defining election because we were not just fighting a political party, we were fighting the entire establishment, including the institutions, including the media, which was one-sided, and it was a battle where we had to go all out. And if you look at it from that angle, the BJP not getting a majority is and falling way short of majority. Let's wait for the final numbers.
Yeah.
But I think
No,
this is
but
going
it's
to be good
interesting
for
you
India,
say-
good for
you-
India's democracy.
You say that this is not better than what we expected. I just have a counter question to that before I toss over to Christine as well. Why is it that you didn't expect more? After the numbers you got in Karnataka State Assembly, this was the state where the Congress was expected to do well. So why are you in any way surprised?
Exactly. No, exactly. We were expecting better results than this. Even in Karnataka, we were expecting at least 14 seats. So we are falling few seats short. So whatever it may be, I think let's wait for the final numbers. But I think this election will curtail the arrogance and the totalitarian approach of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Prime Minister Modi. Mr. Modi himself is struggling to win his own election. And Uttar Pradesh, where, you know, in fact, this is in a way, I think, Lord Ram telling the entire nation that follow the principles of Dharma. And this is an election where I think the blessings of Ram has been there to save the nation from a dictator and someone who would have usurped all powers and would have been really the death knell of India's democracy if BJP had come back to power in a brutal majority, like what the exit poll predicted. So in that sense, I would say this is good for India. And I think Congress, all of you people have been writing off the Congress, we've been writing off the opposition parties, and we had an uphill battle on our hands. We had the CBI, IT, ED, media, all fighting against us.
Okay,
And
Mr. Dinesh
this is a victory,
Gundura,
I think,
since
ultimately,
about
in
a
that
month's
sense,
time,
for the founding principles of the nation.
since about a month's time, you've been saying
I
the
would
Congress
say-
is comfortably
I-
positioned in Karnataka. Now, given the numbers that are coming in, and in comparison to 2019, for example, the NDA with 18 and Congress with 10, it most certainly is a jump again for the Congress. But as for the other takeaways are concerned, what's your biggest talking point? What do you project for the INDI bloc? We're putting out the numbers, but remember, it all goes down to the last vote, really.
See, I think what has happened in the last 10 years, there's a big division that has been taking place in this country, which has been created by the establishment, by the central government and the political party BJP. They were building walls between communities, between societies, and they were creating a nation, India versus Bharat. Now, I think this election is not India versus Bharat. India is Bharat and Bharat is India. We are all together in this. So do not, I think, in the next government, whoever forms, I think this message is loud and clear that take everybody along. We need work on the ground. We need jobs. We need our economy to improve. We don't want the rich and the super rich to enjoy at the cost of the poor people.
Okay.
If you look at the results, I think rural India has spoken in a loud voice. More than urban India. Rural India has realized the distress India is going through.
Okay.
Rural
No,
India has
we'll
understood
look
that
at
the
those
democracy,
numbers. I want-
democratic principles
I
are under
want
threat.
when that
So if
statement
you
is
look at the
made-
numbers, I think I would say hats off to the rural voters.
Sure.
The voters who we
We'll
say are
break
less
that down on our
educated, less
magic wall as
empowered,
well.
less poor, less rich.
Gundu Rao, you
So-
said whoever
so that
forms
I
the
think
next
is a-
government. You said whoever forms the next government, is the Congress hopeful that it can form the next government, or the Congress-led India Alliance can form the next government still?
Yeah, so let's wait for the final number. No, once the wins are completed, we'll never know what happens, how many seats the things can change. Right now, I'm being optimistic, but one never knows in politics, right? So let's wait for the final numbers. But the message is clear. India needs peace. India needs harmony. And India has rejected the authoritarian regime of Narendra Modi.
Can I ask
think
you
that
a
is the
final